Hey folks, Midnight Honker here with some beginner tips for you guys. These are questions that people have asked me in my stream and stuff like that. Things that I've wondered myself and that other people may be wondering too. So if you're stuck at work or wondering if you should pick this game up or just picked it up or something and you're trying to get a head start, these are some good tips for you to get going with. Hopefully this video will be useful to some of you, and yeah, if you like it, give it a comment, that kind of thing, whatever. You know the deal. All right, let's get going. Confused by the different currencies you see at the top right of your screen? If so, let's go over them for you. There are three currencies that you see. The first one, color-coded white, is called coins. This is your standard free in-game currency that you can use to buy stuff from the various traders. Stuff like guns, grenades, and meds, but perhaps most importantly to the new and hoarding-minded player, this is the currency that you can use to expand your stash. Each expansion gives you 24 more slots to immediately fill up, and the price of each expansion goes up every time you upgrade. Your stash is going to fill up fast, so I'd recommend putting most of your coins early on into upgrading it. The second currency in blue is called cred. If you're familiar with battle passes from other games, this is basically the currency for the game's battle pass equivalent that they call dex. You can get this currency by completing feats. You can see these feats next to your quests and on the dex menu. Once you get enough currency, you can spend it on the current deck to unlock cosmetics, premium currency, and packs that contain items you can use in-game. And finally, the third currency in gold is called Raider tokens. This is your premium currency you can use in the store to buy cosmetics. The primary way of getting this is by paying money. But like I said earlier, you can get some from the decks as well. You may have noticed some assorted seeds piling up in your stash. They look useless, but you can turn these into useful materials by going to the Traders tab and clicking on Celeste. From here, you can trade them in for whatever you can afford, but be aware of the limited stock on most of these items. If there's something you want to stock up on, make sure you're cashing in your seeds at every reset. Confused why you can't equip medium shields? Check your augment. Your equipped augment can be found here on your inventory screen. In order to equip stronger shields than light, you'll need to equip stronger augments. You can't just slap it in. Look for shield compatibility category when you inspect the augment for what kind of shields you can equip. You may have stumbled upon these field depots around the map that have this prompt to deliver field crate, or you have one of the early quests that requires you to do this as an objective. Either way, if you're trying to hunt one down, be sure to check your map for this icon. What you won't find on your map, however, is the field crate itself. Typically not too far away, you'll find these rectangular crates that look like this on the ground. This is what you need to deliver. You'll have to pick them up and lug them over. They slow your movement down a lot, so either have a friend cover you or pucker up and hope for the best. Once you get there, just interact with the delivery spot and then collect some loot. Usually these contain ammo, grenades, and weapons, that kind of thing. So if you're running low mid-match, keep your eyes out for one of these. Another early quest classic, the supply call station, is an antenna looking thing you can find around the map and is marked by this icon on your map screen. To use these, simply walk up and interact with it. Afterwards, you'll have to wait about a minute and a supply drop will fall out of the sky nearby and parachute down. You can then loot these for some raider supplies, typically ammo, grenades, that kind of thing, the kind of stuff you find in the field depot crates as well. Struggling with grenade missions? Well, rather than trying to chuck grenades at the evasive flying enemies, you can get easy progress by hunting down poppers and ticks. The poppers are the ball-looking arcs that roll at you and then explode, and the ticks are the kind of face-huggery, spidery-looking things. These enemies go down easy, with ticks especially being very easy progress. The fireball burner mission in particular can be annoying, but the ticks make it a breeze. You can find these enemies inside buildings. Personally, I'd recommend the Buried City map, as the buildings there are absolutely rotten with these little guys. They make easy progress, and you'll have these missions done pretty fast with it. Listen, Scrappy don't work for free, alright? If you want to upgrade this little cockerel, you're going to have to cater to their refined palate in the form of olives, prickly pears, apricots, and lemons. The arcs certainly don't drop these things, so where do you get them? Well, the first thing to do is look on your map for these locations marked nature. Those areas are going to be the main place to look, but I'll help you out a little further. A good place to find apricots, lemons, and especially olives is the Olive Grove on the Blue Gate map. You can find them on the ground, around trees, and you can even interact with these trees to knock them off and collect them. The The trees look kind of thin and squat and have this dying leaf texture around them on the ground. Just look for trees that kind of look like that and you'll find either apricots, lemons, or olives underneath them. The next fruit, prickly pear, can be found on the ground next to cacti. Personally, I found the dam battlegrounds to be a good map for this as there's plenty of cactus around. You just gotta keep your eyes peeled for cacti when you're on the map and you'll gather enough eventually. Finally, the best place I've found for gathering mushrooms is on the dam battlegrounds around the hydroponic dome complex. You can find mushrooms inside the domes, on the edges and in corners, as well as outside on the banks of the water. If you're really struggling to find these nature items, it's a good idea to take advantage of the Lush Blooms event that periodically pops up on maps as it boosts the amount of nature loot that you can find. And as an added tip, if you see these wicker baskets around the map, definitely make sure to check them as they contain various nature loot as well. It can take some time collecting all you need for Scrappy, especially if other players are looking for these items too, but just keep at it and you'll have enough to satisfy Scrappy's appetite in time. Anyway, that's going to be it for me, folks. In no way was this meant to be an exhaustive beginner's guide or something like that. All I intended to do here was give you a few quick tips that I think are common snag points or things that maybe aren't super clear for new players. Hopefully it was helpful to you, and again, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. And if you want to watch me on Twitch, I'm over there at twitch.tv/midnighthonker, and I'm streaming this game quite a lot because it's a really awesome game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I'm likely to just keep streaming it for the foreseeable future along with other stuff. So if you like video games in general, please go check me out if you don't mind. Anyway, thank you, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.